The name of Allah Almighty, who is the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, dear sir. I am here to present a group presentation in front of you. The topics of our presentation is fuel efficiencies for boiler of textile industry, and the name of my group members are Afaq Ahmad, Atif Hussain, Ehtisham Asghar and Ghulam Mustafa. And we have to choose a suitable fuel for our plant and make a decision based on environmental impact, cost, fuel efficiency, heat content, availability of fuel in region, and fuel quality. First of all, I describe all the fuels and at the end a comparison of all fuels in table form. Electricity is the first fuel which we discuss today. Electricity is a set of physical phenomena associated with the presence and motion of matter that has a property of electric charge. The fuel material of electricity is coal, natural gas, hydroelectric, and small percentages of wind and solar. And 33.7 kilowatt hour has 100% of energy of 1 gallon of gasoline, and the energy content of electricity is almost 3400 BTU per kilowatt hour, and the auto ignition temperature is 660 degree Fahrenheit, and the cost of the electricity is almost $25 per kilowatt hour. Now we discussed the features of gasoline. Gasoline, also called petrol, is a derivative product of crude oil or petroleum. It is derived during fractional distillation process and has a transcleant liquid form. It's not used in its crude form. First of all, we discussed its chemical structure. The chemical structure of gasoline is C4 to C12 and ethanol. And the fuel material in gasoline is crude oil. And gasoline gallon equivalent 97% to 100%, and the energy content is 112, 114, 116 and 090 BTU per gallon, and the physical state of gasoline is liquid and auto ignition temperature is 495 degree Fahrenheit, and the environmental effect is it causes air pollution, and the cost of gasoline is much low and $2.22 per gallon. Now we discussed about ultra low sulfur diesel, which is also known as ULSD. Ultra low sulfur diesel is diesel fuel with substantially lowered sulfur content. The chemical structure of ULSD is C8 to C25 and the fuel material is crude oil, and the gasoline gallon equivalent is 1 gallon of diesel has 113% of the energy of 1 gallon of gasoline, and the energy content of ultra low sulfur diesel is 128 and 488 BTU per gallon, and the physical state of ultra low sulfur diesel is also liquid, and the auto ignition temperature is 600 degree Fahrenheit, and CO2 emission is the environmental effect, and the cost is also low, mean $2.34 per gallon. Now we discussed about ethanol. Ethanol fuel is ethyl alcohol. It is the same type of alcohol found in alcoholic beverages used as fuel. It is most often used as a motor fuel, mainly as a biofuel additive for gasoline. The chemical structure of ethanol is CH3CH2OH and the fuel material is corn, grains, organic ultra waste. And the gasoline gallon equivalent is 1 gallon of E10 has 96.7% if the energy of 1 gallon of gasoline, and the energy content is 76330 BTU per gallon. Physical state is also liquid and the auto ignition temperature is 793 degree Fahrenheit, and the environmental effect is it produces significant levels of air pollution, and its cost is also very low, means $1.5 per gallon. Now I discussed about propane, also known as liquid petroleum gas LPG. Liquefied petroleum gas LPG, it is a mixture of 48% propane, 50% butane and 2% pentane. And the fuel material, it is a byproduct of petroleum refining or natural gas processing. And its gasoline gallon equivalency is 1 gallon of propane has 73% of the energy of 1 gallon of gasoline, and the energy content is 84250 BTU per gallon, and the physical state is pressurized liquid, and auto ignition temperature is 850 to 950 degree Fahrenheit, and the environmental effect is it releases fewer pollutants, which was the cause of air pollution, and its cost is $2.69. Now we discussed about compressed natural gas, also known as CNG. It is an eco-friendly alternative to gasoline, and it is made by compressing natural gas or methane down to less than 1% of its volume. CNG fuel is safer than gasoline and diesel because it is non-toxic and does not contaminate groundwater. The chemical structure of CNG is CH4 majority and C2H6 and inert gases, and its fuel material is underground reserves and renewable biogases, and its gasoline gallon equivalency is 5.66 pound of CNG has 100% of energy of 1 gallon of gasoline, and the energy content is 20160 BTU per pound, and its physical state is compressed gas, and its auto ignition temperature is 1004 degree Fahrenheit, and the environmental impact is air, it causes air pollution, and its cost is $2.5 only. And here is the next fuel, which is biogas. Biogas is a mixture of gases produced by the breakdown of organic matter in the absence of oxygen, which is called anaerobically, and primarily consisting of methane and carbon dioxide. And its chemical structure is mainly CH4, and its fuel material is a product from organic waste, and its gasoline gallon equivalency is 16% and 83% for heat efficiency, and the energy content is 6 kilowatt hour per normal cubic meter, and its physical state is gas, and its auto ignition temperature is 1200 to 1380 degree Fahrenheit, and its environmental impact is it produces air pollution. Now we discussed about coal. Coal is a combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock, and it is formed as rock strata called coal streams. The chemical structure of coal is CH4, and it is a material from trees. And the gasoline gallon equivalency of coal is average efficiency of around 70 to 80%, and the energy content is 10300 BTU per kilowatt hour, and the physical state of coal is solid, and environmental impact is that it produces harmful byproducts and gas emissions, and its cost is $30 per ton. And the next fuel is charcoal. Charcoal is a lightweight black carbon residue produced by strongly heating wood in minimal oxygen to remove all water and volatile constituents. The chemical structure of charcoal is C7H4O, and the fuel material is a product from soil deformation of animals and trees. And the gasoline gallon equivalency is average efficiency between 10% to 30%, and the energy content is 28434 BTU per kg, and its physical state is also solid, and its auto ignition temperature is 2300 degree Fahrenheit, and its environmental impact is same as coal, which is it produces air pollution as byproduct, and cost is $58 per ton. In our list of fuels, methanol is also known as methyl alcohol is the next, which is mostly used to create fuel solvents and antifreeze. The chemical structure of methanol is CH3OH, and it contains natural gas, coal, woody, and biomass. And the gasoline gallon equivalency is 1 gallon of methanol has 49% of energy of 1 gallon of gasoline, and its energy content is 57250 BTU per gallon, and its physical state is solid. And the auto ignition temperature of methanol is 700 degree Fahrenheit, and its environmental impact is that it produces a laundry list of other pollutants, and its cost is almost $1.13 per gallon. And here is the complete comparison of our fuels, which includes gasoline, low sulfur diesel, propane, compressed natural gas, electricity, charcoal, biogas, coal, methanol, and ethanol, and its chemical structures, its materials, gasoline gas equivalency, energy content, its physical state, auto-ignition temperature, and environmental impact and cost and availability is given. Hence, it is a comparison of all fuels in a appropriate manner. And in this presentation, the purpose of our presentation is to choice of fuel based on environmental impact, cost, fuel efficiency, heat content, availability of the fuel in region, and fuel quality. And our task is to choose a fuel which is appropriate for all these features. And after group discussion of our group members of means Ehtisham Asghar, Atif Hussain, Afaq Ahmad, Ghulam Mustafa, and from internet resources means student papers, journals, research articles reading, we conclude that natural gas is the best fuel for our power plant. Why we use natural gas? Because natural gas is environment friendly because it burns cleaner than other fossil fuels. It's safer and easier to store when compared other fossil fuels. Natural gas is extremely reliable unlike electric power that we knocked out during a storm, and natural gas is less expensive than other fossil fuels, and it is present in Pakistan. It is much cheaper than other fossil fuels, and it is also environment friendly. We conducted certain surveys in different textile industries of Faisalabad, Lahore, Pindi Batiya. We found that in many powerhouses or many boilers, the natural gas is not as much used as coal. But our research is mainly dependent on the natural gas. So natural gas is a fossil fuel through the global warming emissions from its combustion are much lower than that from coal or oil. Natural gas emits 50 to 60% less carbon dioxide when combusted in a new efficient gas power plant compared with emissions from a typical new coal plant. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and have a nice day.